And hopefully we'll be able to, that will be a tool that we can all as tank bangers use. The ultimate goal of that is to just spread it as far and wide as we possibly can, get people to watch this video and share it with their friends and get their friends' friends to watch it and get other people to watch it. And then we can get that message spread out as far as we possibly can. So yeah, 2nd of September. Sorry, Nick, the 2nd of September. It's happening.
Well, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Now let's look into the future of tank bangers, because I'm definitely curious. I know you guys have some sort of plan. You've been discussing it for a few years of where you can take this group and where you can take this message, because you're obviously very passionate about what you think needs to be done. And you're doing it in a great way, and you're gaining a fairly good following right now, and it's just going to grow from now. What can we expect from the tank bangers in the future after the video? What can we expect?
After the video, we do have another project lined up, which is going to be another video, but we're going to go about it in a slightly different way. Again, it will still retain that initial concept that we have of let's make it fun and interesting, and make people want to watch it, and get that message across to them without them even realizing, kind of thing.
Right.
So there is definitely going to be another video project after we finish My Blue, and that's going to be even bigger. We're going to get more people involved with this video. So that's what's immediately going to happen after that. For the future, I mean, really, we want more people, get more people involved with the group, get more people raising issues and making other people aware. We've got as I say, we've got the new project. We want to try and unify as many groups as we can. Try and get everybody kind of singing from the same hymn sheet. I know I keep going on about this, but I think it's vitally important. I still think it's important that everybody still carries on doing what they're doing. But if they can associate themselves with a larger group under a single umbrella, I think that would be the potential of that. It's as far as we want to take it, really, as far as we dare take it.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, starting Speak Up for Blue, I've seen the same thing. A lot of people want to participate. They want to get their message out, whatever message that may be, and it's amazing to see, like, people just can't hold back, and it's not in the way that we think, where it's just complete, it's negative or advocacy. It's actually quite detailed, a new way of doing things, like the way the tank bangers are doing it with funny videos, but it's a new way of it's almost like we're redoing the environmentalism that impacts our generation, that sort of connects with our generation. It's completely different from just protesting everything and petitioning everything. It's completely different. I've seen it through my site, and I see it through yours. So I think it's a movement that's starting.
It is a movement that's starting, and I think if we're all diverging on the same point, and at some stage we are hopefully going to. I would like to see some kind of global partnership where all of these fantastic groups that are out there are all, knitted together and all using the resources that they have between them to put one message across, that one unifying voice that people will actually sit up and go, hang on a minute, we can't ignore this anymore. We really need to pay attention to what these people are saying, because it's in everybody's interest. I mean, I don't need to tell you that, Andrew. You're on the same page as we are.
Absolutely. I mean, why do you think there isn't a unifying voice already? What do you think is the barrier?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it's not necessarily something that just somebody hasn't thought of before. I mean, that wasn't something that we thought of. It's just this seems to be the way that our group is evolving, and it's something that we want to look into a lot more. I don't know. I'll be honest with you, Andrew. I mean, I don't know. It's because
sorry, go ahead.
Go on.
Well, I think it could be the reason why. I mean, a lot of people are isolated around the world, and I think now with the internet and tools like Facebook and Twitter and other social media outlets where the individual can have a voice, you're seeing a lot more people stand up for whatever reason, whether it be the ocean or whether it be breast cancer or whatever the issue that's important to them, you see individuals stand up and you say, and you can say, you know what, we're actually sick of this too, or you know, we want to do something, and you know, from the science world, you know, you're seeing a lot more, or an increase in citizen science, you know, where people are going out and actually doing science, you know, and scientists are applauding that, and they're going with it. You know, you've got things like Reef Check, where you can actually go out and learn how to monitor reefs, and now you got Mangrove Watch and Seagrass Watch, and you know, so you're getting all these citizen science kind of things to say, for people to just go out and be like, you know what, I actually feel like I need to do something. I need to go out and do something as much as possible, and it's great. It's actually working, but there's really no one outlet to just bring it all together and say, this is what's going on.
Absolutely. No, I think you hit the nail on the head there. I think one of the big things that has made this, or is making this more possible now, is social networking, and it's the easier access to media that everybody has these days. Whereas before, take it back maybe 20, 30 years, all these groups still existed. Yeah. But it was, you know, there were groups pocketed all over the place and all over the world, doing their own little thing and doing their own, you know, important bit of research and making people aware in that particular place. But now it's just becoming a lot easier for everybody to go, well, hang on a minute, they're doing that. And those guys over there, they're doing that. We love what these guys are doing. Guys, why don't we work together? I mean, the framework is there for us to do this now. Let's do it. Let's all work together. Let's pool our resources, and let's all start, you know, pulling together, and we'll make much more of a difference, don't we?
Oh, absolutely. So, you know, you mentioned there might be a website later on. Do you know when that can happen? Can people expect that?
Not sure at the moment. There is one of the guys that was involved with the project earlier on, a certain Mr. Jaeger Bear. Obviously his name's not really Jaeger Bear. His name's Mr. Wilkinson, James Wilkinson, and he's an IT expert. He's an IT guru. So we may get his services and get ourselves a website set up. If we rather than just messing about and getting something up, we'd rather make it right and get a decent decent product up there first. So absolutely, website is in the pipeline, and it's something that we definitely need to get up there as soon as possible. I mean, the Facebook group is great, and I think it's a marvelous tool, but I also think we can do more with a website as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, with the amount of videos that you guys seem to be putting out and things like that, it'd be great to have a resource to constantly go to and just watch them over and over again. The last question, just to sort of end it off, how can people be the best tank banger they can be? What would your advice be to them?
Well, that could be whatever your area of expertise is, whatever you're good at. Ask questions. Like if you go to a supermarket and you want to buy some fish, where does that fish come from? Is it sustainable? You know, how is it caught? Is it endangered? You know, that kind of thing. Ask questions, make other people aware. I think the biggest attribute that anybody can have to be a really good tank banger is to care. Is to actually give a monkeys about what's going on, and from that, then nothing but good can come, really.
Yeah. No, I completely agree.
Be a part of it. Be a part of it.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, that's really what you need to do. Is just is get in there, ask questions, don't be afraid, and really get in and do things, and be that tank banger. If you see something wrong that doesn't fit right with you, either ask a question of why it's like that, or just move on and say, this isn't right. We need to do something. Make people aware and take a picture. Put it on the tank banger group and say, this isn't right. Help me out. How do I do this? And
how do we fix it? How do we make it right? You're absolutely right. Yeah. But no, I think the biggest thing that people can do is care. There's enough people sitting on the fence now that I find it hard to believe that they couldn't care about something like this. We just need to get them motivated in such a way that they can actually be a part of something, but without really having to go out of their way too much. Just minimum effort required on their part, but they're still a part of it. And that's how we can move forward.
Absolutely. Terry, I really appreciate you doing this interview. It was a lot of fun. And we're gonna post it on the Facebook group so everybody can get to know you more and see the face, put the name to a face, and you know, hopefully it'll gain more followers, and I really like what you're doing.
Hopefully, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's very important that we do the same for you as well.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I hope you know, maybe in a few months we'll get you back on the program and see where you guys are at and discuss more stuff. Okay, great. Well, thanks again, and have a great day.
No problem. Thank you very much, Andrew. It's been a pleasure.
We'll talk to you later. Bye bye.